Hello, it's me, the king of late night TV, David Bronstein. You like my hair? My partner, David Jack, who's running the executive producer of Bronstein's World, my reality show, is going to say, why don't you comb your hair? You're on television for 2 minutes. Now, this is another episode of Why I'm Surrounded by Idiots. It is unbelievable. I want to show you something. In today's paper right here. No, it's not in today's paper. Anyway, I don't know what the hell it is. Anyway, I read in the paper that the CEO of Sears is getting fired. You know, it's been in the paper for months. CEOs of billion-dollar companies can't figure out how to make money. They're getting fired, laid off. Oh, get the hell out of there, they're saying. And then they give them these golden packages with $10 billion more on top of it. Billionaires. And now the CEO of Sears is they're dropping him, and he's fired, he's gone, the CEO of Sears, and he's getting $1 million a year till 2010. This is the world. This is the business. This is how things are done. Except in my world. In my world, everyone wants me to do things for free. You know, Larry David has an idea for Curb Your Enthusiasm, and they show him one of the episodes. He goes to HBO. His agent, Jeff, takes him to HBO. He's like, I got an idea for this crazy show, and he pitches it, and HBO says, we love it. They don't say, Larry, we love it. They say we're going to be partners. We're going to be partners, but they don't say, we're partners. We'll put up the money, and if we make money, then you make money. Did they say that? They say, Larry, we love it. We're going to be partners. We'll put up the money. We'll put up the production money. We'll air the show. And Larry gets a writing fee, a director's fee, a producer's fee, an actor's fee. That's how it works in the business. You think when David Chase did The Sopranos in the paper, Vanity Fair, he pitched it all around. All the networks turned it down. He didn't want to go to HBO with it because HBO didn't pay a lot of money. So when his agent took him, Brad Gray, took him to HBO, they said, okay, we'll do it. We'll be partners. We'll put up the money for it. But they don't say we'll put up the money, and if we make money, you make money. They put up the money, and everything David Chase does, he gets a creative fee, he gets a writing fee, a $60,000 writing fee, he gets a producer's fee. That's how it works, and he gets a percentage, except in my business. When I do business with people, Dave, we'll put up the money, and if we make money, you make money. That means I don't make a dime. That's what it means. When I don't have control over the funds, I don't make a dime. What does that mean, control over the funds? That means with some business partners, when they put up money, we start a new deal or a new joint venture or corporation, we go to the bank, we open the whole house, everyone's hollering the house. We go to the bank, we open up an account, and whatever the investment is goes in the account, 2 names go on the account, and we make decisions together. You need 2 signatures. So we make decisions, business decisions together, and in situations like that, when I have a say what's going on, because it's me that came up with the deal, the product, the venture, I have something to say because I have a vested interest in making money. That's when I make money. But in other situations when the partners say, Dave, I'm going to put up all the money, and they make all the decisions, and they control all the money, and they control the bank account that my name's never out on anything, I never see a dime. I already know how it's going to go, and that's how you know when you're meeting people, doing business with people, who's legit and who's not legit. I've been doing it for years. I already know the way it is. My partner, Andrew, when I went into the dating business on television, and we made a lot of money doing that, he mortgaged his house for $40,000. $40,000 he mortgaged his house, and we parlayed that into a lot of money. But he took the $40,000, he put it in the bank, and we had 2 names in the account. His own money. Why would he put my name on his money from his house yet? It just wasn't extra money lying around like the other investors I do business with. And we made a lot of money, Andrew, and he was a good guy. So in this particular deal, I want to tell you what's going on. And the idiots that I work with, because you're not going to believe it. And I'm going to make it real easy for you. Let's say I had an idea to build a house. I see a parking lot, and I want to build a building on this parking lot. Well, I know nothing about that. So I pitch it to a bunch of guys, and one group of guys say, I'm in. I'm going to put up the money to build this building on this parking lot. It's a great idea, Dave. I'm going to put up the money. I say, great. But I don't know how to build it. I got to go find somebody who can build the building. So I go to this guy named Larry. And I say, Larry, you know, I'm meeting different people. I got a great deal here. I have a partner here. And the partner is going to put up the money to build the building on this parking lot. And Larry says, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. I can get that building built in the parking lot. I said, Larry, I never knew you were a builder. He says, I'm not. I said, if you're not, then what the hell are you telling me you're my guy? He says, well, I'm not, but I know people who are. And if you give me the good job, you give me the gig to help build that building on the parking lot, I'll get the people to do it, and then you could pay me to do the gig, whatever the hell it is. So I said, all right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to talk to the investors, and Larry, I need you to tell me how much it's going to cost to build the building on the parking lot. And Larry says, if he talks to his friends, it's going to be $100,000. I said, well, this is what I'm going to do. I like to make some money off this deal, because I have to run the whole thing. Because the partners are silent investors, they're not going to do anything. They don't know the first thing about this business. So I'm going to say it's going to be $200,000 because I want to make money on this deal, because otherwise I'm not going to make a dime. I'm not in business, Larry, to make you money, to make your partners money, and I just sit there like a schmuck, and I get circumvented out of the deal already. I'm not doing that. So it's going to be a $200,000 deal, Larry, and the money that you're going to make on this deal, those are going to be my management fees. That's the way it's going to be, because the way this deal was structured, it wasn't David Bronstein, you'll get this fee, and that wasn't the way the deal was going to be structured. So Larry said, okay, fine. I'll manage the whole deal, and we're going to charge $100,000 for our management fees, and that's the way it's going to be on top of this deal. Everything on the up and up. There's no hidden agendas or anything like that. So I introduced Larry to the investors. I said, investors, I found a guy that could build this building. Here he is, Larry. Now, I'm the promoter. So once the building is built, I will get people inside the building. I'll get it rented out. I'll promote, hey, go into this building, and we have offices and laundromats and whatever the hell's in there. But I can't do anything until you build the building. And Larry's the guy that's going to build the building for $200,000. And the investor said, great, $200,000, terrific. Larry, you go build the building. We're paying you, Larry, to build the building. Now, you're saying to yourself, why aren't they paying me, and then I pay Larry, and I pay? Like, that's the way it's normally done. When I do infomercials, it's me. They're hiring. They pay my company. Then I pay all the camera guy, the editors. That's how, well, in this deal, that's how I already start. I already saw I'm getting circumvented already. Already they're doing business with Larry directly, I'm out of the deal already. Already they're cutting checks to Larry, I'm out of the deal already. So now, as nutty and strange as this sounds, instead of me paying Larry, and me paying the construction work and all that stuff, now they're paying Larry everything. So I have to say to Larry, I'm not in business to make you money, and I'm not in business to make the saw guy money and all those guys money. So if they're going to pay you, and they're already cutting me out of this deal, they're already having meetings with you already, and they're already changing the building to now a shopping center and all of this crap, not even filling me in on what's going on around. I'm used to this already. I got to cover my ass. I said, then you're getting my management fees. You better give it to me. You're getting it, so give it to me, and I'll split it with you, for God's sakes. Now, why would I have to split it with Larry? If it's $100,000 in fees to put up, and my management fee is $100,000, but Larry's going to oversee it. It's going to be the project manager. I'm not going to be the project manager. Larry should get a fee to oversee it, 10%, 20%, whatever the hell you get to oversee it. But now Larry's getting all the dough, because I'm already out of they're already circumventing me out of the deal already. Larry's getting all the dough. So to incentivize Larry to give me some money, I said, Larry, I'll split it with you. What else am I going to say? Larry, my management fee is $100,000. You take $10,000, give me $9,000. Do you think he's going to do that? He's now in control of the money. What am I supposed to do? It's all a game. That's all it is. So I said, Larry, the management fee is $100,000. They're already giving it to you and not to me. I'll split it with you so I can make Larry happy to get. I'm thrilled to get anything out of the deal. This is what I have to put. This one doesn't happen all like this. This is the way it happens. So Larry said, yeah, sure. So at the beginning, Larry would go to these meetings, and they would cut Larry checks. And then Larry would call me and say, listen, I got a check. I said, great. Let's talk about this check. Then Larry would come here. We'd decide how much for the painter, and how much for the cement guy, and how much for this. And then we'd take our management. It wasn't a whole $100,000, let's 50-50, let's walk away. It was in pieces to build the building. And then Larry would call it like the way it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to be a long-term deal with Larry. So what happens a few weeks ago? As we're building this thing, a few weeks ago, Larry gets another check. And calls me and says, I got another check. I said, great. And I trust Larry. And I don't run over to get it. He doesn't come over to my house. 2 weeks go by. And I said, Larry, can I get a check, please? And Larry says, what are you rushing for? Why do you need the money so bad? Why did the money? No. Larry's had a check for 2 weeks, and he says to me, what am I rushing for? Do you understand this? So I said, Larry, how much was the check? And he tells me how much the check is. I said, great. I said, so I'd like to divvy it up and figure out what you got to build this thing. And he says, oh, I already paid the suppliers already. I already deposited the check. I wrote out checks to the painter, to the builder, to the window. I said, how could you deposit the check and write out checks to everybody else without talking to me? I said, whose deal is this? I said, I'm not here to make you money and your friends, but I brought you this deal. You're the liaison here now, because they're slowly getting rid of me, and they're doing business directly with you. This is my money that I hired you. Who brought you in? Who introduced you? I hired you to this. The